What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. You're on the Benchwarmer Podcast. As always, my name is Eric. He hate me 702. The man to the right of me, the man, myth, the legend.
Jeremy with a G.
Down below, the Atlanta Shake out in Connecticut, holding down the East Coast.
Got Sam over here at Killed Rock.
And then we got, of course, Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Mo.
I'm always going to say that.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
That's still the best thing in the world.
You know, your intro says it's happy hour. Why is happy hour at 7 a.m. over there for you guys?
I don't know.
It's 24-hour town. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, New York may be the town that never sleeps, but we're the town that really doesn't fucking sleep. I don't know. We getting kind of bitch made now because shit closing early now.
You're becoming Connecticut.
Depending on where you go, we can still get food at all types of hours, but there's a lot of shit that ain't like it used to be. McDonald's closes. There's a lot of McDonald's that closes. A lot of Walmarts that close.
Yeah.
Casinos be open all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what it's known for.
Yeah. All right. So today we got some stuff. The view background number. Oh, that's right. Okay. So today we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. We was gone on Wednesday because we went to see Mo's soccer game. It was a very interesting soccer game. They play. How long is your field? What size is your field?
It's probably half of a regular size field.
So
yeah,
lot of action.
5v5 small goal soccer.
Yeah, a lot of action. And then when your team doesn't show up, guess what? They don't get fucked. You play with no people. There was one team that they didn't have anybody on them. They was getting their ass whooped. And they was all tired. Also, y'all need to get y'all shit together because you thought you played at 8. You played at 9. The other team thought they played at 9. They played at 8. Y'all thought it was the finals. It wasn't the finals. What the fuck's going on with that shit?
Yeah, wait, what?
That's the first time that's happening. Normally, the info that I'm fed is pretty accurate. So, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. So, yeah,
Jeremy was not happy. Sure he was not happy. We showed up. We thought it started
at 8. I bet.
He showed up. He goes, "Oh, it starts at 9." Jeremy goes, "God damn it! I'm not going to fucking sleep. I'm not going to get home at 12 o'clock anyway."
No, yeah, my bad.
Yeah. And it wasn't the finals.
Outside my concern.
It was the semifinals.
I had the same complaint. So thank you guys for coming out, though. Appreciate it.
I had fun. Mo was the goalie. I had fun. I mean, it was an interesting game. Just like we talked about. I think they knew your game plan. The goalie was just he was like fucking Elastaman. Everything that hit him bounced off the other goalie. There was nothing getting through. And he wasn't even really moving. Yeah. He was just like, it was just bounce it off.
I think that team they played together for a while now, so they ended up, I guess, edging it out with the depth and experience. But we'll get them this time.
Oh yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. They definitely knew it. I mean, Jeremy, I think, had the greatest line of all time when we were sitting there. Jeremy goes, "Eric, what's that basketball player that fought Jake Paul?" I was like, Nate Robinson. He's like, "Yeah, it's like that. This is what we're watching. Neither one of them are very good, but somebody's going to get slept." So it was fucking hilarious. But outside of that, I had a blast. I'll go to the next one. Yeah. Anytime I get a chance, I'll definitely go because it was very, very intense. There was a lot of back and forth. They were getting physical. They were pushing. There was a lot of pushing. The referee was blind. So, yeah. Outside of that, we had fun. So let's go over week 8 picks. Okay. So we didn't have a good week, guys.
No,
none of us had a good week last week, okay? So
you thought that you said it's gonna go great or it's gonna go really bad.
Yeah, so Jeremy went 6-7. Mo went 5-8, and me and Sam went 4-9. That is like the worst week we had. I mean, we won the Browns game. We also got the Seahawks right and the Chiefs right. Jeremy and Mo got the Broncos. And then Mo also got the Jags along with Sam. I got the Ravens. And that was Jeremy got one more team. Jeremy got the Eagles. So yeah, that we did shitty. We did absolutely.
Yeah, we did.
So for the first 8 weeks, Sam is at 56-50. Jeremy is at 60-46. I am at 64-42, and Mo is at 67-39. So, what are your guys' thoughts about how we're doing so far?
Well, my girlfriend last week got so mad at my picks that I'm letting her make my picks this week, and I have it written down, ready to go.
Oh, she got that mad at your picks?
Does she watch football with you?
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
And she got very mad at my picks.
Okay, so it's on. These aren't your picks; these are her picks. Is what you're saying? She's on the board.
I'm rolling with it. I'm putting.
He's calling in the lifeline.
He's calling in. Oh, yeah. All right.
Exactly.
So, let me pull it up real quick because unfortunately So we all picked the Bills.
Yep.
And we'll talk more about that. Wait, this is week 8, so the first 7 weeks. Yeah, we all picked the Bills, so we can talk more about that in a minute. All right, we got the Jets versus the Giants. Who you guys going with?
Giants.
Jeremy,
go with
Jets. Jeremy, you say Jets?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Jets too.
This is gonna fucking suck again. All right, I'm going with Jets 2 over the Giants. Daniel Jones isn't starting.
Yeah, so that means they're better. So
we got to talk about okay. Jaguars and the Steelers.
Jaguars.
Oh man, this was tough. Is it in Pittsburgh?
Yep,
it is.
Oh, Jaguars.
I'm going Steelers. All right, so Eagles, Commanders.
Eagles.
The Eagles.
Eagles.
Rams, Cowboys. Cowboys are coming off of a bye week.
Cowboys.
Oh, Cowboys.
Well, we knew who you were going, Mo. Jeremy, you going Cowboys?
You never know. We could flip the script one week.
Jeremy said Cowboys, right?
Yes.
Okay, my bad. I couldn't hear you. Vikings, Packers.
Vikings.
Vikings for me too.
You said Packers, Sam?
Yes, I did.
All right, everybody's taking Vikings except for Sam. This is becoming a trend. All right.
I gotta be different.
Falcons, Titans.
Your girl's got to be different.
It's not you, it's your girl. Falcons, Titans.
Falcons. Titans are going to be in a fire sale soon.
They're talking about starting Will Levis. Give me the other team.
They're probably going to be saving what's his name too, because they're about to trade him.
Well, they said that they're going to be doing like each quarterback will get a drive like preseason.
Wait, what? They said that?
Yeah, Mike Vrabel's like, oh, we might do Malik, we might do Will, we might, rotate them out during the game. And it's like, no, don't do that.
Okay. Oh, fuck. I'm going Titans. Fuck it. I already wrote them down.
Right? You were rolling with them.
Patriots, Dolphins.
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 All right,
The
last
fish.
week. All right. Was that one we won last week? No, we did not win that. Okay, the Dolphins.
No. Patriots.
They're coming off a loss, so they should. Oh, Tyreek Hill might be out too.
Yeah, I did see that he might be out.
He said he's not going to be out.
Saints versus the Colts.
Colts.
Taking the Colts.
He doesn't have an injury designation.
Who doesn't?
Hill. Tyreek Hill.
Oh, okay. Sam and Mo are taking the Colts. Who are you taking, Jeremy? Saints or Colts?
Saints.
I'm riding with the Saints too. Texans, Panthers. Texans.
Texans.
Here's the Hail Mary. Panthers.
Texans coming off a bye week. Did she really pick the Panthers?
I can't even see it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the Hail Mary said it this week.
Browns, Seahawks. I'm taking the Browns.
Seahawks.
I'm gonna take the Browns.
That defense, bro.
They're still on PJ Walker, right? Or is Watson back?
He's
Walker was back last week, but he didn't play well.
But Kevin Stefanski.
I thought he left.
Suck.
He did. He did leave.
Or he just benched him, right?
Yeah. Okay. Bengals 49ers.
Niners can't lose 3 in a row.
Niners.
I mean, I guess they could, but yeah.
They could easily lose 3 in a row.
Yeah.
What we said in the beginning is happening. Like, they're going to get injured and then just fall apart.
And Brock Purdy's injured, right?
Brock Purdy's not injured.
He's on concussion protocol.
He's on concussion protocol.
Oh yeah, I'm going Bengals. Jeremy, who you taking?
Bengals.
Sam?
49ers.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. They're still gonna figure out a way.
All right. Chiefs versus the Broncos.
Chiefs. I didn't realize they play each other so close. Like, didn't they just play each other like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. It's because of the way the schedule is. 2 to 3 weeks.
Time to embarrass them again.
Yeah. Ravens versus the Cardinals. Ravens.
The Battle of the Birds.
You said the Ravens, right, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Okay. Bears and the Chargers.
Chargers. Please take this off prime time.
Chargers. What do you mean who's playing?
What quarterback is playing for the Bears? Is that Tyson kid playing again?
Yeah, Beijing.
Okay, I'll take the Chargers.
Field is out.
I'll take the Chargers.
Yeah, please take this off prime time. Please flex it. Do something.
They can't flex it now. It's too late.
NBC, aren't they locked in anyway?
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late for it now. Yeah. They would have to flex it by I think last week. I think that they could flex certain games only after week certain, only after whatever week it is. But they have to give them like a week notice or something like that.
How is it the Bears have a primetime game, but the Falcons got none?
You don't have Justin Fields.
That don't mean anything. They don't have Justin Fields either.
Well, they did. Raiders, Lions.
Lions.
What's up, love?
They're in Detroit.
I'm sorry.
Lions. Raider got another. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. We all picked the same. We all picked the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Chargers, and the Lions. So we're gonna have fun this week because nobody wants to watch them. I mean, if they would have got, they need a quarterback. You guys just need a quarterback. That's all you need.
Unless Desmond Ridder develops really well this season somehow.
Yeah. That's all you need is a quarterback. All right, we're going to go to NFL standings. Just talk about some stuff. So right now, looking at the standings, I just want to see where we thought we were right and where we thought we were wrong. Because some of these things, I mean, some of the teams we picked, I think we were 100% right on. But like when you look at them right now, like we knew the Dolphins would be good. We knew the Bills would be good. We knew the Jets would kind of be good. This is kind of like the order I think all three of us said it would go in this. Maybe some people had the Jets higher up.
I had the Jets higher up.
Yeah.
I think I had the Jets at third, so I'm good.
Yeah. I think I had the Jets in third. But even then, with Aaron Rodgers getting injured, that changes everything. The Chiefs, Raiders, the AFC West, I think we were pretty much the same. Was anybody on the Chargers bandwagon?
Yeah, I think I said that they were going to go second.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're not far from second.
No.
They're only one game out of second. No, I think all of us had the Steelers going down.
I had the Steelers
up.
I had Steelers third or fourth.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't have them going 4-2 right now. I can't even believe they're fucking 4-2.
I told you
And
he was
then
gonna have another at least winning season.
You
you're
gotta.
100% right. Then with the AFC South, we got the Jaguars, Texans. I mean, this kind of went how most of us thought. We knew the
We said the
Jaguars.
Jaguars would be first, and everyone else would teeter behind.
Yeah, and that's when we started talking about how wide receivers die in Tennessee. And where the fuck is DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah.
Where's he been at? Yeah.
I think I had the Titans higher, not the Texans. That was the price.
I think I had the Texans. Yeah, I didn't have the Texans at 3-3. I did not have the Texans at 3-3. But this division sucks. Like even though the Texans are 3-3, nobody expects them to do shit. Like I'm surprised looking at them that they're 3-3.
Well, I mean, look at who did they play though?
Yeah, so if we look at who they played, so the Texans have lost to the Ravens, lost to the Colts, beat the Jaguars surprisingly, beat the shit out of the Steelers, lost to the Falcons, and beat the Saints. So I mean, the two of the three teams that they beat are number 1 in their division or number 2 in their division.
Yeah.
And they're about to beat the living shit out of the Panthers.
They're more competitive than people give them credit for.
They're way more competitive than I thought they would be. Let's put it that way. And I think the Browns were a team that we thought were going to suck too.
Yeah, because Deshaun Watson still hasn't come back to normal.
Yeah, but their defense has kept them in a lot of games. Same thing with the Steelers. Their defense and the Bengals. Yeah, the Bengals. I don't think anybody had the Bengals, but I mean they're still 3-3. So with Joe Burrow coming back from an injury, this isn't unexpected. Like
and they're
not
off next week, so he can take more time to recover.
Yeah. Now this one right here, the Eagles. We knew the Eagles, the Cowboys would be good. Was anybody on the Commanders bandwagon?
No.
Okay.
I had it exactly how it is.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. And then same thing with the NFC West. We knew the Niners would be there. We knew the Cardinals would suck. Somebody said the Seahawks were going to be good. I think I said the Seahawks were going to suck.
I said the Seahawks were going to be good.
Yeah, you did say that, and I did say they were going to suck. Deshaun Watson is done. He was done before signing that contract. Yeah, nope. You can't. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can't sit out a full season, get traded to a new team, go through everything he went through, and expect to be the same. Unless your name is like, unless you're like Adrian Peterson or some shit like that. But he went through a lot of shit. So this one surprises me because I thought the Bears would be good. The NFC.
I think we all said the Bears were going to be good.
The Lions, I had shit. I had them being fucking horrible. I had them barely.
I was on that Lions bandwagon.
Me too.
You were on the Lions bandwagon. I had them barely above the Packers.
And kneecaps are being bitten.
Don't need to call woman a lot of shit. Jeez. No, I'm talking about everything else he went through. Like not just all the women, like the trial, all of the legal proceedings that he had to go through when he tried to come back to his team and his team said, "Get the fuck out of there."
I mean, he had to go through it because he
caused it. Yes.
No,
I'm not saying he didn't cause it. He definitely caused everything that he was going through. But that's still a lot of stress and shit that he was going through. He wasn't doing
so fucking what?
No, but I'm saying I'm not giving him an excuse. I'm saying
sounds like it.
He's done, but there's a lot of reasons why he's done. He fucked his life over.
Sounds like you're giving him a whole bunch of excuses.
Okay, so basically, let me rephrase that, okay? This motherfucker fucked his off-the-field shit, fucked his on-the-field career over. Does that sound better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't hear no excuses for him.
Okay. So, what's up, Black Jackson? How you doing, buddy? And then, what's up, North Sports Dynasty? How you guys doing today? So... yeah, I mean, we weren't surprised that they were doing bad. But now we have the NFC South, which this surprises the shit out of me. Because I thought the Saints were going to far run away with this division.
I told you the Falcons defense were going to keep them around because they look so much better than what they did last year. The offense is teetering, but the defense is keeping them alive.
You did. You 100% did. And the Buccaneers are reverting back to normal Baker now.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
I mean, we got his first couple games, and now they're back to normal Baker. So, in the Saints, I kept saying they're going to walk away with this division, and fuck you, Derek fucking Carr.
Yeah, what does he do to his receivers? Why do they always have to go for a joyride after playing with him?
I should have known when he went and started talking shit, talking about you made my wife cry, that he had no fucking spinal cord.
But Chris Olave got arrested for speeding again. Like what is
going double the speed limit in a residential area?
Yeah, what is Derek Carr doing to these players?
And then tried to get out of it by saying, "Oh, I played for the Saints."
Listen.
He tried to pull in Ozuna.
I'm just gonna say, they do dumb shit. I don't think it has anything to do with Derek Carr. Chris Olave is
everything to do with him.
They're trying to drive away from him.
They're trying to run away. All right. So, anything that you guys think surprised the shit out of you altogether? Like, what is your biggest surprise so far in the first 7 weeks of the season?
That the Raiders are in second place.
Okay.
That's a good surprise.
I mean, they are. It is a good surprise, but they're under 500 in second place. So it's not like they're like the Steelers.
I mean, did I say anything about the record? I just said I was surprised that they're in second place. Like,
you know what surprises me? You guys talked about how great the AFC West was, how they're the best division in football, and they look terrible.
Oh, I've never said that. I knew they were shit. I know the
said that in
AFC
the
West
prediction video.
Did I say they were going to be great this year?
You said they're the greatest division.
We say it multiple times every fucking year.
Yeah.
Oh, the AFC West?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
you're gonna sit here and say, "Oh, I knew they were shit." Bitch, you say
let me retract.
We say it.
That will allow me to retort. Okay, allow me to correct it. I don't even know what the fuck I be talking about half the time. So I didn't even remember saying that shit. So okay,
beginning of the season,
I think
we talked about the West, and you said the greatest division of all time.
I think that's just because both their teams are in there, basically the mandatory thing to say.
I'm not denying that I said that. I'm 100% positive now that you refreshed my memory that I said that. But before that, a refreshing of the memory, I did not know that I said that. I did not. So this is why I love having stuff on film, so I can be corrected consistently on my bad sport takes. You love to see the Raiders perform in the middle of the pack so they don't go anywhere, but get stuck with the mid-round pick every year just to spin the wheels in the mud. All I know is Josh McDaniels is getting fired. That's all I know. I think my biggest surprise, honestly, is the Lions. I know there was a lot of teams that were on the Lion bandwagon, but that is my absolute biggest surprise. There is no fucking way in hell I thought they were going to beat us opening night. There's no way in hell I thought they'd be 5-2. That's all I'm saying. Now, if the Raiders want to do us a solid and just go beat their ass on Monday night, I would love that. But that is my biggest surprise. I don't know. I know everybody was talking shit, or the analysts were saying, oh, they're going to be great. I did not think they were going to be good. I still think at some point in time, Jared Goff is going to revert back into Jared Goff. So we'll see.
Wouldn't it benefit you more for the Lions to beat the Raiders?
I don't give a fuck. Well, I don't care about the Raiders. I don't care. We just said how bad the division sucks. I don't give a fuck about anybody in the division. Okay? So we were just talking shit. I don't give a fuck. We still have to play the Raiders.
But how does it benefit you for the Lions to lose? Just because
you know why? Because I fucking hate
Jared. Make you feel. Okay? Just to make you feel better.
This is a personal vendetta. Okay, that's what this is. Nothing else against the Lions. I just don't like him. I need to be right from the moment I said he fucking sucked as a quarterback when he was on Hard Knocks. So I consistently dislike him. I was glad he lost the Super Bowl because you can't call a Super Bowl winning quarterback trash. You just can't call it trash anymore, even if they get lucky.
We've done that in the past with Trent Dilfer and a bunch of other quarterbacks.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but this is the problem. Like, he would have won a Super Bowl in what, his fourth year?
Yeah.
So I can't call him a trash quarterback. Like, I can't. He would still have room to grow, and that could have just catapulted him into some shit that I don't even fucking know about.
I mean, Russell Wilson won his in year
one of the most boringest, huh?
Russell Wilson won his Super Bowl in year 2, and he still didn't look great.
He looked great for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a minute, Russell Wilson looked very good. Like, granted, there were times I'm not saying he was, but he looked way better than his draft pick. And everybody knew why they won the Super Bowl. We knew it wasn't him. We knew it was the defense.
Yeah, like But that's the same thing with Jared Goff. Like, his team around him was amazing. We're not saying it was him. We're saying it was the team.
Yeah, but do you remember that season? He was like, are we forgetting how many points he put up that season?
He put up a lot of
points. Are we forgetting that they were not like the highest scoring offense almost in the history of the NFL?
Yeah, but that wasn't because of him, though. That's because he was able to get the ball to his playmakers.
I'm just saying. I remember that Monday Night Football game between him and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I get that. But now are you going to say that Brock Purdy is one of the greatest quarterbacks because he's got a system around him that helps him out?
All I'm saying is at that point in time, Sean McVay was only in his second year coaching. The Rams had gone from shit to shit, and he was the number 1 overall pick. And they got good. He was getting a lot of fucking praise. And all of his team was young. Todd Gurley was still young. Granted, he was a shit. But we saw what he turned into after that. Sean McVay wasn't Coach Wonderboy yet. So, I mean, there was a lot of praise being thrown. And remember, he had that fucking $125 million contract after that.
Yeah, he did. I mean, and look at how that blew up in his face.
I know that. I was happy. I've been praying for his downfall ever since.
He became Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ooh, no, he's not that good.
No, Ryan Fitzpatrick, whenever he got the money, he would always suck the next year until there was money on the line again.
You just signed in, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Okay. We getting the notifications. Mo's right. You want the Lions to win. No, I don't fucking care about the Lions. I don't give a fuck about. The only way I'd want the Lions to win is if I cared about the Raiders. If you're worried about any team in the AFC West, then yeah, you want the Lions to win to keep them down. No, I'm not worried about them. Okay, right now we got Patrick Mahomes. We're playing.
I hope that this is the one game that ends up mattering in the end. And
dude, we still play them twice.
But
yeah, I will give them that. If you still
we
play
still play them twice. Now, like if they would have beat us in the beginning of the season, then yeah, okay. Now I want but we still play them twice.
So it could be double worse.
Listen,
I don't think Brian Hoyer is going to beat the Chiefs.
I don't think Josh McDaniels knows how to coach. Okay.
Well, no, he knows how to coach against Belichick.
I'm telling you, he is the Vince Russo of fucking the NFL. He's only good under Belichick, just like Vince Russo was only good under Vince McMahon. That's it. Every place else he goes, he burns down the franchise, no matter where he goes.
Yeah, he was.
The good thing about it is after he leaves, they normally do good.
Yeah, really? How's
Vince Russo?
How's that working for Denver?
Denver won a Super Bowl after he left. Stop it. They got Peyton Manning.
Yeah, that's why they won the Super Bowl. Not
it doesn't matter.
He left.
It does not
matter. Because he left, but because they got Peyton Manning. It does not matter.
It does, like 3 years later, they were in the fucking Super Bowl. Yes. And like 2 years later, they were in the playoffs, winning a playoff game with Tim Tebow and John Fox. Let me make sure I'm right on that. Because he drafted Tim Tebow, didn't he?
Who, McDaniels?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
I can't remember.
No one cares about Josh McDaniels.
I think he drafted Tim Tebow and Thomas.
Demaryius Thomas?
Yeah.
Was that the same draft?
Yeah, that's the same draft. Yeah. 29 to 2010. And then he got fired in 2010. Eric Studsfield came in. And then John Fox coached from 2011 to 2014. And in 2013, he won the AFC Championship. So within 3 years, they were in the AFC Championship. With John Fox, 2 years later, they were winning a playoff game.
He got the Tim Tebow win.
Yeah, that's a Tim Tebow win.
But we'll give him the Tim Tebow win.
So
we can't say the Super Bowl left.
So within...
Sorry, left.
Oh, Gary Kubiak won the Super Bowl in 2015. So 2 coaches later. Yeah, but within 3 years, they were in the Super Bowl. And 2 years later, they were winning a playoff game. So that just means 2 years, you're good. You'll be winning a playoff game.
And 3 coaches later.
Well, I mean, that's normal for you guys.
They should have kept Rich Bisaccia.
For what? What the fuck are you going to keep him for? What fucking head coaching job does he have right now?
Isn't he a special teams coordinator somewhere?
That's all he ever was.
When he left the Raiders, who gave him a head coaching opportunity?
Nobody.
Where is he right now?
Texans, I think.
He's in Green Bay. He's a special teams coordinator in Green Bay.
Yeah.
He also coaches
So
a high school team on the side.
So why should the Raiders have kept him as a fucking head coach, and he's not good enough to coach the shittier teams in the fucking NFL?
He's the last head coach to lead you to the playoffs.
Exactly.
Oh no. Oh, but who's
I'm just saying, with all the coaches you guys have had,
whose playbook did he use?
Doesn't matter. He executed it better than him.
No, did he have to develop the playbook, the game plan?
He executed it better than John Gruden.
John Gruden.
They should have just hired Jeff Saturday. I don't know what you're talking about. To the comment over here from Anthony here. He was a special teams coordinator who got lifted into head coach to go back to special teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we should have kept him as a head coach.
No, I don't think you should.
We're just messing around.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Thursday night football?
Josh Allen looks terrible right now for some reason.
Like I was saying on the Discord, I thought I heard the broadcaster say something about that there was something up with his right shoulder when he went into the tent, so that's why he wasn't high-fiving up top with people. So I don't know if that's part of it, if it's limited, or I know Eric has another theory.
He's going through a breakup. Him and Steven Diggs are breaking up their relationship.
Who's Steven Diggs?
Stephon Diggs. Him and Stephon Diggs are going.
It's like you remember Steve Urkel used to have the better looking twin, Stephon? It's like that. Right now it's Steven. It's not Stephon right now. Right now he's playing like Steven. It's Steven because I see what you did there.
They're going through a breakup, and we all know, all of us know when we go through a breakup, it bleeds into all parts of your life. You don't sleep as well. You're not as happy. Unless it's a crazy chick, then you do all that good shit. Now, in this scenario, I think they were in a great relationship.
He's heartbroken.
Yeah, I think he's heartbroken. And I think he's not sleeping good. He's waking up with aches and pains he shouldn't be. He's not focused 100%. That's what I'm saying. And
maybe he just needs to do a makeup dinner with him. That's all.
No, but the problem is, I think he's already starting to look at another girl. So he's kind of another person because he's kind of torn in between because him and Gabe Davis has been going off in the last couple weeks.
Josh is just to find the finest buffalo wing joint in Buffalo. Take Stephon there and just let him know how much he means to him. Just give him a good apology. Maybe buy him some flowers.
The kicker had more fantasy points than Stephon Diggs did on Thursday.
Yeah, so my theory, if we're going based on your theory, what I just said is going to work perfectly. You gotta put in the effort. Show him that he's still his girl, the number one right there.
It depends on how far gone they are. Like, they're in weeks 8. This should have been done in week 2 or 3. So now, if you let somebody sulk on it, you got to do way more than take them to Buffalo Wild Wings. You got to take them to a steak dinner.
But no, you're in Buffalo.
That is the steak in Buffalo. Right, that is their steak.
You got to spend some fucking money. I'm telling you, they got to do something. But I think their division is fucking him up.
Well, look, there's a place called Duff's Famous Wings in Buffalo. It's actually quite nice. Just take him there. It's their famous place, and just, do a little romance with him,
I think they should.
You're gonna feed him. You're gonna feed him chicken wings.
Yeah, I think you should reach out to him.
Yeah.
Give him some advice.
What's funny is my dad's friend who lives in Buffalo. He's got season tickets. I'll go just hang out over there for a little bit. Go
just let him know.
Get some romance counseling going on.
Yeah, I'm just.
All right, say I'm on special assignment.
Like we saw it last season. Them and they had a public breakup, a public fight, and they haven't been the same ever since then. So yeah, how the hell did the Raiders get another primetime game? Because they
before
have
the
Jimmy
season
G.
on paper, there should have been a good team.
They had Jimmy G. They got Jimmy G. And like you said, there should have been a good team. It looked like a good team.
Yeah,
kind of like the Broncos last year. D. Watson is a Ben Simmons of the NFL, now just there for a big check. I don't even think Deshaun Watson is the Ben Simmons of the NFL.
I was going to say he's not that good.
No, he's not. I
mean, you can't even say he's there for just there for a big check. It was all guaranteed when he signed it.
Exactly. He doesn't even have to play.
So, I mean, he could tell him to fuck off and disappear, and he still gets the fucking money.
I mean,
yeah, so
they did that last week against the Colts.
yeah. I didn't expect nothing from the Thursday night game because of it was a Baker, and I think Baker's reverting back to it. But I do think we see, on a serious note, we do need to keep an eye on Josh Allen, because if he does have a shoulder injury and it's his throwing shoulder, that's going to be some that's going to affect him and his team. And right now they need to keep winning.
I think they're gonna be inconsistent most of the year.
But he still needs to make up with Stephon Diggs. All right, NBA or World Series. Let's talk about the World Series. Jeremy, your thoughts on what's going on with the World Series? Are you happy with the teams making it? Because I think those were the teams.
Yeah, that's the teams I wanted.
Yeah.
Phillies got embarrassed at home again in the same season, so that was great. I don't know. It hasn't started yet. It starts today, so we see.
So what are your predictions?
What do you mean? It started last night.
What?
Yeah, well, this Garcia just hit a walk-off homer last night in the 11th.
Oh shit! So who won?
The Rangers.
I was watching NBA.
I figured, yeah. Garcia. Garcia hit a walk-off home run last night.
You also look at that Falcons fan screen.
No, yeah, it's an actor.
Like their QB Riddler.
He called him the Riddler.
He called him Riddler. Anthony's got my syndrome. Me and Anthony are the same wavelength. Yeah, I didn't. So that's what I thought, because most of us thought it was going to be a repeat of last year. But
no, I'm happy with the results. But yeah, that first game, I thought the Diamondbacks were about to run away with it. It was bottom in the ninth, and they were up 5-3, and they blew it.
They have a good closer.
They actually had quite a good closer.
It went into 11 innings.
Series. Yeah, it went to 11 now. I stopped watching because I thought the game was over.
I mean, I'd like to see the Diamondbacks win.
Yeah, me too. Seager homered, hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the ninth to send him the extras.
I don't want the Rangers to win because Will Smith is on the Rangers this year.
Keep my wife's
the
name.
Fresh Prince.
He came from the Braves.
Diamondbacks can eat a dick. I don't really. Oh, you don't want him winning another one because he was with the Braves when they won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm happy that everybody gets to see the game that they wanted, because
I can get tickets to the Arizona games.
That's right. That's what you did say. You said you could get those tickets.
Oh, they have them on there?
Yeah.
Nice.
When's the next game?
Tonight.
Damn.
It's in Texas.
But damn.
It's in Texas, the first two.
11-inning game last night.
It's in Texas, the first two.
No, baseball. Yeah, baseball don't give no fuck.
Baseball's 2-3-2, and then they go back-to-back when it comes to World Series, like to the series games. So they'll do both games.
The rest is just in between travel days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, the World Series, it's 2-3-2.
So who you guys predicted? What was your prediction? Who's gonna win?
I thought
the Diamondbacks.
I think I'm gonna say Rangers in 6.
Well, since the Rangers are up 1-0, I'm gonna say Rangers. I'm gonna say Rangers. Okay.
Right.
I don't know how many games, but they gonna win. I like Hop. So yeah,
they're both scrappy. They're both scrappy teams.
Well, that's also NBA's format.
NBA does 2-2-1-1-1 now.
NBA used to do 2-3-2, and it wasn't that big of a deal because nobody had ever swept the home games, the 3 games, until the Pistons and the Lakers. But the problem was originally that was done for travel. Because it was only going to be an East Coast versus a West Coast team.
That's when back when they were playing Southwest and shit.
Yeah, that's when they were doing it with horrible travel, so it wouldn't affect the players as much. So then the NBA went back to the 2-2-1-1-1, very similar to that, which I like much better than 2-3-2. I like that much, especially I don't know how much of a
advantage it is.
Home field advantage it is in baseball, because I know baseball have different dimensions to their fields. So I don't know if that home field advantage is a huge thing, but in the NBA, home court advantage is huge.
Well,
So
MLB though, you get last ups though, which is
yeah, so there
huge.
you go.
So you get
Okay.
the bat
Yeah.
last. So
So,
that's
but
where
like
it
just
comes from.
having the home court advantage with your fans, everything, and the role players play better in the NBA, it's huge to have the to not have 3 games at home. Rangers in 5. Garcia MVP. NBA fly Southwest. Does he mean WNBA fly Spirit? No, NBA doesn't fly Southwest.
I
NBA
said
has
back in the day when they
back in the
did,
day, in the 80s and 60s. No, they used to bust it. In the
they were on that Greyhound.
70s, they used to bust it, but back in the day, they flew hella bad flights, but now they have charter planes. WNBA does fly public flights. They something for the playoffs. They had charter planes, and probably this season they'll have charter planes.
Hey, they got that global comfort though. They get the board second.
Yeah, but they do fly public flights because that's been some issues with them missing games.
Except for Liberty, I think they pay for charter.
As
They just
long
pay the
as they
fines.
avoid- No, they can't. They couldn't do it no more.
Oh, they
Yeah,
couldn't.
no, there was teams that chartered flights, and the WNBA said no.
They put the
Said-
kibosh on it.
Yeah, they said you can't do that because that's not fair to other teams. That you're owned by somebody that has tons of money and is willing to spend money for their teams. No, bitch, you make them fucking do it, so that way every other team fucking does it.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, as long as they avoid helicopters, I guess. This motherfucker.
Oh man, rest in power to the Mamba.
Speaking of WNBA, were they thinking about they're adding the Warriors as like one of the expansion teams? Are they adding another team besides the Warriors?
I don't know if I heard the second
the
one.
NBA, the basketball doesn't give a fuck about that shit. They don't care about
WNBA.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you. The NBA
Especially because the playoffs are not conferences, right?
Yeah,
Just
they
gonna take the
don't
top
give a
whatever
fuck
teams anyway.
about having mismatched conferences and divisions. They don't care.
Oh, okay.
For years, the NBA had one more team. They don't give in a division. They don't give a fuck. They literally give 2 fucks.
Why did they ever lose the Houston franchise? They didn't do well after a while.
So there's only like 3 or 4 original franchises, like the New York Liberty, San Antonio. Our franchise used to be San Antonio.
San Antonio, right?
Yeah. So what ends up happening is you either have new owners or it's just not. It's the revenue is not the same. So and then you have. At the time frame, there was probably they wanted to move. There was a new owner that moved it to Vegas, and then they ended up buying into it. So you have because they don't make money. And when we talk about the WNBA, this is what a lot of people, and I explained this to my bank branch a couple of days ago. This is what they need to understand. They don't make money. Most of them at the WNBA as a league makes very little profit. So like when people are like, oh, they need to pay their players more. They do. But they haven't put up in their agreement to pay their players more if they hit certain numbers, but they don't make money. So like that's the kind of the issue that they have. So if you buy a WNBA team, you may be losing money for 4 to 5 seasons, depending on who you are. And this would have been, it was 100%. You may profit once or twice in a 5-year period of time before 2019. Because nobody made fucking money. That's why they move so much. That's why they're renamed so much. That's why the teams change hands so much. Nobody made fucking money.
Yeah, we got to go out there and support them. That's all.
Yeah, and that's the issue. They don't get supported. So like even then, like when people are like, oh, they need to make more money. No, they don't have the support. So they do need to expand because they're actually running into a problem right now. There are too many good players in the league. They have to expand. But expansion is so iffy because every time they expand or a team, a league expands, sometimes it dilutes it. But they have way too many good players in the league right now. So and they're going to continue to have good players where there are actually former draft picks that are no longer on a team. Or there are people that are making the draft, 2nd round draft picks that never play a game for a team ever because they just don't have the room for it. There's not enough teams. If you pull up 2K and look at the WNBA lineups, it's fucking ridiculous. You're like, wait, all of these players have 80s on them. There's a very good player on every fucking team, and maybe 2, and we could start naming them. And when you start naming players that you have, think about it, the Sun lost Jonquel Jones, and did miss a beat. Did not miss the beat whatsoever. Still played well. They still have a fabulous roster. The Aces added Candace Parker, but I mean, you have Natasha Cloud, with an Deladon in
Mystics.
with the Mystics. You have Jewel Lloyd in Seattle. You have Cooper in Chicago. The rest of them really aren't that good. They have a couple other players.
Hold up.
Boston.
What's wrong with the WNBA feature in 2K? I think that's a great feature to have.
Oh, buddy, I'm gonna be listen. First of all, who buys 2K for WNBA? First of all, listen. I'm a huge 2K fan. I buy it when it goes on sale now because I do rebuilds and everything. That's why I'm so good with contracts and stuff in the NBA. But when I actually do my career, I normally do WNBA. I have a lady named Aaliyah Adams right now. She plays for the Indiana Fever because you can't use VC to make your players good. You actually have to play the game. So I can't buy VC to make my player good. I only get badges by playing the game. So if I want to take it online and play WNBA online, it's fine because there are actually people that play it. But the people that play are playing due to the fact that they actually played the game. Secondly, the caps tremendously decrease or go up depending on your height. Like I have a point guard that's 6 foot. Because she's 6 foot, she can't have a Steph Curry shot. She had to be 5'11" or under. So all of her shit goes down. So it's a lot of fun. But it's a lot of fun. Why are you buying VC? I don't buy VC. That's what I'm saying.
But a lot of people do.
Yeah, I don't buy VC. So once I buy a game, I'm done. I buy no VC. But
also, you should be playing this. Yeah.
Oh, Spider-Man, yeah. I hate because I wait till it goes on sale now. Once I get the game, there's no point in me playing a Park online because it takes me forever to grind it. So I don't ever play Park. But when I used to play Park and buy it in the very, very beginning, oh yeah, but I would never buy VC. VC's horrible.
Let me know when it goes on sale.
It goes on sale during Christmas.
Eh.
It goes to $39.99 for PS5. The Woke Simulator Hard Pass. Ooh.
I haven't played too far of it yet, but
yeah, don't know about it. Haven't played it. Do want to look at it though. NBA. So NBA opening week started. Jeremy, I know you didn't watch much of it. Did you hear about any of the stuff that was going on?
I like how you said, I know you didn't watch much of it. I didn't watch any of it.
Oh, I
thought Jeremy was watching hockey.
You might have. I figured you might have saw a little bit of it, like highlights or something like that. No. What are your thoughts, Mo?
That was a big win by the Lakers against the Sun the other day. Good to see them bounce back after falling to the Nuggets. I guess that might take them a little bit to gel with the new squad that they have with the youngsters they brought in. But I think they got a nice little roster formation this time around. It'll be interesting to see if LeBron tapers it, as they go along as far as minutes go. It's interesting how they, kind of, I guess, like how he put it, Darwin Ham had banked some minutes in the first 3 quarters to let him play the full fourth quarter without sitting down. So maybe just because it was against KD that he'll allow him, a little extra here and there for those marquee games. So it's going to be, I guess, still pretty competitive in the West. You got a lot of good squads out there. So it'll be fun to see.
Are you a Lakers fan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I did not realize you were a Lakers fan when we were having the conversation off the stream about the James Harden trade, and you were like, I'd rather have those 3 players. Now I completely understand it. Okay,
I wouldn't want James Harden on any team.
I wouldn't.
That's my point. That's like how many teams want him? How many teams are clamoring to trade for him?
There are some times having James Harden makes sense. Now, overall, do I want to keep him and sign him to a long-term contract? No. But when James Harden's trying to get that bag, it makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but the headache they have to deal with after they sign him is.
But this is the problem. So that's the issue. So again, any team, if they trade him, if my Sixers trade him, which please God get the fuck out of here, I don't really care about where he goes. I don't think he's going to go to the Clippers. And Kendrick Perkins said that the Lakers would be a great trade partner. For a team that is in a win now mode, for a rental, to get rid of 2 role players, 2 that make money, which we've kind of gone over it, they'd have to trade either Gabe Vincent, Rui, or D'Angelo Russell. They'd have to trade a combination of those 2 of those 3. and somebody else to make the salaries match. But that doesn't surprise me because you're going to have him for a rental, and he's probably going to be on his best behavior because he needs a contract.
Is he though?
Now, once you re-sign him to a contract, then you're fucked.
Because look at what he did last year, though. He needed a contract, and he gave up on the Sixers in Game 6 and 7.
So, outside of that, outside of him doing his and I wouldn't even say he gave up. This is just playoff James Harden. He does this. He's done this since he was in Houston. Am I wrong, Mauricio?
So why do you want him just for the regular season then?
I'm just saying. No. So
you're not telling me on him.
When we say give up, he doesn't give up. This is just who he is in the playoffs. Second of all, look who you have on your team. You have LeBron. So
but LeBron isn't going to tolerate someone not helping him out in the playoffs.
When have you ever had a player
counterintuitive?
When have you ever had a player give up on LeBron in the playoffs?
Until James Harden goes there.
And Kyrie Irving is giving up on Kyrie Irving is giving up on multiple teams. He never gave up on LeBron James.
That was after he won the ring, though. That he got
even the second series, he didn't give up on him. The series after him, when he wanted to request the trade.
Kyrie technically gave up on LeBron because he wants to be the main person. He couldn't handle it.
But he still played, even though he wasn't happy in Cleveland the next season, tried to defend their championship. And from that moment on, he has been a cancer everywhere he's fucking gone and given up on every team he's played for. I just think with LeBron on that team, you don't need James Harden as a second fiddle. He's a third wing. He's a third player. He's Chris Bosh. You don't need him to be a key star in game 6 or 7. You need him for 1 to 2 games a series, which in the Sixers game, we're talking the shit about the Sixers where he gave up in game 6 and 7, but we're not going to talk shit where he fucking led them to a win without Joel Embiid in the game 1.
Because that's
game in the same series.
Game 1 is nice.
With a hamstring injury. So again, you don't need him. The Lakers don't need him. I'm not saying send him to the Raptors where they need him. You're going to send him to a team that this is going to be a luxury for them because they still have Austin Reeves. They still have LeBron James. They still have AD. So
I think the price tag is still too high for that, though.
Okay, but the problem is you have to match salaries.
Right, but that's why people are willing to do it.
Well, no, in this scenario, if you could get away with trading 2 of those players, then that would be fine.
But if I'm the Lakers, I'd want to keep the younger players.
If you could trade D'Angelo Russell and a $7 million player and a pick swap, nobody would complain about that.
But why would I want to give up younger players for an old James Harden who's going to cause problems?
D'Angelo Russell is a guy that literally forgets how to shoot in the playoffs. D'Angelo Russell is a guy that
you're
does
talking about giving up
playoffs.
Gabe Vincent and Rui Hachimura. Those two I wouldn't want to give up.
Gabe Vincent is brand new to your team. Gabe Vincent is also coming off of a finals run where everybody gets paid off of a finals run in Miami in a great culture. We don't know how great Gabe Vincent's going to be on your team.
Yeah, we don't.
But we do know that James
He's been pretty nice the first 2 games.
We do know that James Harden led the league in assists and helped Joel Embiid to an MVP. The last 2 seasons James Harden played with him, Joel Embiid was 2-1. And Joel Embiid led the league in points last year. We do know that for a fact. We do know what he did to raise Joel Embiid's game. What would he do for Anthony Davis?
Probably not a whole lot because Anthony Davis needs to learn how to play again.
Every pick and roll, dude, Clint Capella's game raised with him. Every player that's in a pick and roll with him is amazing. We're discounting, granted, he has his issues when he wants out of the team. Right now, they don't need him really. It's a luxury. He's better than D'Angelo Russell. Yes, you're going to give up a second player because of the contracts they're going to match, but he's a much better player than D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, that's fine with D'Angelo, but personally, again, you want to try Gabe Vincent and you want to keep Rui.
The problem is their contracts.
You're
not giving up Austin Reeves.
No, you're not. But that's the thing.
No,
he's given up on 3 teams in a row now. Why would I want to give up anything for him?
Bait with one of them guys, and you can find a replacement in one of those guys.
I think a lot of these teams would rather just wait until his contract is up and then maybe just offer him the freaking mid-level extension.
I have no problem if he doesn't ever play for the Sixers. I don't have a problem with that. I think he's going to sit out. But when you have a win now team, there's a couple teams that want to win a championship. The reason why the Clippers are going after him so hard with Russell Westbrook, when you're in a win now mode and you have a future Hall of Famer that is on a contract year, that is pissed because nobody offered him a contract, and you give up role players for him, where is that bad?
If we could also switch gears, though, because I'm not going to just blame James Harden for this. Daryl Morey also was probably a terrible signing for the Sixers.
Oh, probably was.
Honestly, why? Because, like, what has he done now? Like, he's not a great GM. He's not. He didn't lead anything. And honestly, he comes into a Sixers organization and pisses off James Harden again.
Yeah.
Why didn't they let Elton Brand continue on? Let him finish his thing. James Harden would have been happy, and this wouldn't be an issue.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you where we fucked up with the Sixers a while ago. I've said this forever. We fucked up, and fuck Elton Brand. Fuck Elton Brand. Fuck him. We fucked up when we picked Markelle Fultz. Okay, that's where we fucked up our whole team. The draft where I don't even want Jason Tatum. I want fucking De'Aaron Fox.
Well, why the heck did we have to suffer through Brian Colangelo at that point then?
If they would have gave us De'Aaron Fox at the point, fucking Ben Simmons at the 3, Joel Embiid at the 4. We don't trade for fucking sorry ass Tobias Harris. Elton Brand made two fucking horrible decisions. 2 very bad decisions. The Tobias Harris trade and deal, stop. Tobias Harris makes $40 million.
You want to know what the Sixers really messed up on, though? Not letting Sam Hinkie finish his team.
No, fuck him. I was okay when we were on the process. The problem that you had was, I don't know if he would have ever finished the team. Because at some point in time, you have to stop selling people.
Well, he was trying to get the younger players but
we had a team full of nobodies. Our oldest player was 27.
Yeah, he had a fire sale, and then
he kept fire selling people.
He was trying to build his team around Joel Embiid, and he never
look at Sam Presti. Sam Presti has done a fire sale, but now he stopped.
Yeah, you never know what Hinkie would have done if you didn't get rid of him during the fire sale.
I'm telling you, Hinkie would have traded every fucking body and started all over again.
He already did.
Yeah. But he's nowhere, right?
He's not in the NBA. He works, I think, at the White House.
He can't be trusted. And who writes a 7,000 word resignation letter?
He does, because he was all about analytics. He did not care about the game of basketball. He went for whatever worked.
Resignation letters don't need to be more than 2 words.
I mean, Jordan said, I quit, so.
Exactly, I'm out.
Kobe said, Mamba out.
Yeah, he's nowhere. Okay, I don't know where the fuck he's at. Okay.
Yeah, he was out of the league after that because no one wanted to sign him. But look at what, Brian Colangelo got so lucky with all those picks, and he messed up so hard.
Yeah, all of our GMs messed up. Brian Colangelo messed up. Elton Brand messed up. Fucking Daryl Morey messed up. All of them.
It's like the Titans with receivers is where GMs go to die.
It's not even where GMs go to die. It's where GMs go to fucking lose their damn mind.
Yeah, seriously. The GMs here, they burn out here.
It's not even like a normal ass thing. This has been happening since fucking Iverson was here. It's just we don't make good decisions.
Yeah, letting Iverson leave.
Yeah, dumb.
I didn't even remember that he was on the Grizzlies.
Yeah, or the Nuggets.
He went to the Nuggets, then he went to the Pistons, then he went to the Grizzlies, and he went back to the Sixers. So look, I'm letting y'all know right now, Milwaukee is a totally different fucking team.
Well, Giannis gave the keys to Dame.
I don't care. Listen, mark it down. Y'all will mark it down and remember what the fuck I said because I always get this shit wrong. Milwaukee's coming out of the East. They may win the whole fucking damn thing. I do not see a team. No, fuck Boston. I do not see a team that is going to fuck with the Milwaukee Bucks in a 7-game series. They were missing Chris Middleton last night or
Yeah.
Thursday night when they played. Dame had 21 points in the first half. That is the first time a Buck has scored over 20 points in the first half outside of Giannis in like fucking 10 years. He ended up with 39 points. They have exactly what they need now. They have a closer. They have an unstoppable force in Giannis, and they have a fucking Kobe mentality in Dame Lillard. I don't now, granted, there could be injuries, but outside of that, no. And I'm gonna tell you about Boston. Did Boston look good? Yeah, Boston looked great. But there's some shit that bothers me about Boston, and it's not based off of their on the court performance. They ain't got a killer. They ain't got the killer instinct. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, one of them motherfuckers need to be mean. One of them need to turn into a fucking villain.
They said that's why they got rid of Marcus Smart, because Jason Tatum needed to be able to, I guess, step into that role.
They and it's weird to say this, but like it's like they don't have that. I don't know what it is.
The dog, you want to see that dog in them?
They don't have. They're missing something, and their stars don't have it. Like watching the game Thursday, the Bucks were beating them. We came back, but you saw it. You looked at Dame and Giannis, and I'm watching the game like we're in trouble. Oh, we don't. Joel Embiid doesn't have that dog. I got nobody on my team that has that dog either. I understand. But when you looked in their eyes, you like, oh, they don't have that. They need a takeover moment. They need something to get them mad, upset. One needs to become the villain. I don't fucking know, but I just don't trust them in a 7-game series against the Dolphins. They just don't have it. And same thing with Miami last year. They don't have that dog in them. Same thing with the Warriors. They didn't have that dog. Like that dog, something is keeping them from extending to that next level. And the fucking Bucks, dude, if Dame Lillard stays healthy, God, this might be, and I know a lot of people like to overreact. This might be the best pairing that we've seen between two superstars that fit very well together since Kobe Shaq. Like, I'm not even joking. I don't think they're gonna. We're getting them at Dame at the end of his prime. We're getting them at the end, closer to the end than their beginning. But just watching those two play, I was like, Giannis is so damn dominant, and Dame is so fucking good. Like, I'm trying to think in my head a 1-2 punch that's this good. And I know it could be an overreaction but I just don't know. I think. What do you guys think of the Bucks?
I think they look pretty good. I don't know if I'm all the way sold like that. There's no one going to be, even competing with them, but I think they're definitely going to be there in the end. Probably make it to the Eastern Conference Finals and beyond, but I'm not sure if there's not going to be anybody that rises up to give them a challenge.
Well, who's in the East? Boston, Milwaukee, Sixers.
I mean, the Heat sometimes come out of nowhere to give people fits. So,
the Heat. I'm sorry, the
Heat. Like one of those.
The Heat over
or some teams that we may not see coming.
The Knicks could easily pop up out of nowhere too.
Stop it now.
The Knicks actually have a pretty decent team if they make also one more trade, honestly.
Stop it now. The Knicks just offered their whole team to the Sixers for fucking Joel Embiid.
Yeah, that's a stupid trade.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's what I'm saying. They literally offered their whole fucking team for Joel Embiid.
And you didn't want
they're not. The Knicks aren't even sold on their fucking team.
Well, James
LaMelo and the Hornets are coming.
No, I don't even. I can't even think about that. I think they're years away.
I said LaMelo and the Hornets are coming.
I think they're years away. I mean, could they make the playoffs? Yeah, but they're not a real contender. The Knicks,
honestly, if the Knicks make like one decent trade, get rid of RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, and maybe one other player, you could get a decent center in there.
No, you need RJ Barrett.
Why do you need RJ Barrett?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why you need RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett gets shit talked about him and gets shit on him because he's not the star that people want him to be. But he's still a really good fucking player. Like, he's a defensive wing. He plays good. He's long. He can guard 2, 3, and sometimes 4. And Granted, he's not the greatest on offense, but he has his nights. Like, if he wasn't drafted 3rd and he was drafted 15th, would anybody fucking be complaining? No.
But that's the thing. If you're gonna pick a guy that high, like even a 15th, honestly, you're gonna need something other than just defense out of him.
But you don't need offense with Jalen Burst. The problem you have is fucking Julius Randle.
He just
get rid of him. That motherfucker had one good season. And what?
Milking it ever since.
RJ Barrett is RJ Barrett's only 4 years in the league.
So is Zion, and we talk about how he's just injured every year.
Yeah, but RJ Barrett's not injury prone. So now you have another guy that's not injured. No, get rid of Julius Randle.
All they need is that one trade. Even if you say get rid of Julius Randle, like honestly, that one trade, like honestly, they can bring in Karl Anthony Towns, and that can get them not probably to the level of Milwaukee or Celtics, but they're probably going to still be in the Eastern conversation.
You bring in Karl Anthony Towns to New York, and y'all don't make the playoffs.
Are the Pelicans still in the West?
Yeah.
They've been in the West, right?
Yeah. Karl Anthony Towns cannot handle Minnesota media. What the fuck you think New York's media is going to do to him?
He can't handle media at all, but he can still play.
He's been to the playoffs twice in his life.
Okay, and did we say Kevin Love could play? And he's only been to the playoffs once when he was in Minnesota.
He never was in the playoffs in Minnesota.
Yeah, so why are we saying that he was so great and he didn't even make the playoffs? Karl Anthony Towns
listen. I've always said Kevin Love is a stat sheet stuffer. Kevin Love was perfect with LeBron. Outside of LeBron, Kevin Love has been shit. He's only stat sheet stuffer. Karl Anthony Towns has the same fucking syndrome. There is no LeBron in New York.
Yeah, but he doesn't need LeBron. All he needs is players that actually fit him. Rudy Gobert does not fit Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay, you're 100% right. He's had Rudy Gobert for 2 seasons. What about the other 6?
Yeah, who else has he had? What, rookie Andrew Wiggins? He needed a Steph Curry. You got Anthony Edwards, who's finally making a come up.
That's the only reason why they're doing good is because of Anthony Edwards.
So then why would you need to keep Cat?
Cat is the number 1 overall pick.
So is Markelle Fultz. And you got rid of him real quick.
But what I'm saying is you have a problem with RJ Barrett because he has not been what you wanted him to be as a 3rd pick. So you're going to go and get a number 1 overall pick, take him to a hellacious media who has not done shit in Minnesota and expect him to do shit in New York?
Again, you're talking about how Kevin Love did the same thing where he got a LeBron. This is not coming here and having Cat take over. This is Jalen Brunson's team.
LeBron. We're forgetting the key point of LeBron. Everybody plays better with LeBron. We're forgetting that.
Everyone plays better with LeBron. Did Darren Williams play better? Did Isaiah Thomas play better?
If he goes to New York, he's the number 2.
Could be number 3 if they keep Julius Randle, because they're going to go for Julius Randle always number 2.
Are you getting rid of Mitchell Robinson?
You
can't have Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, and Cat.
What's wrong with having all 3 of them? Well, Julius Randle, we know why. He can get
So in this scenario, no matter where he goes, he's going to become. I just don't like Cat. I think Cat needs a Kevin Love role. I think Cat needs to go to a team where he's the number 3, possibly number 4.
Well, he's a number 2 right now because Rudy Gobert ain't number anything.
But he is Kevin Love to me. He's perfectly the example. The only difference is Kevin Love went to a team where they did not need him. If New York trades for Cat, they need him.
Kevin Love went to a team that wanted him, but he was supposed to fill in the big 3. He was the Chris Bosh of that team.
I know. With who?
Kyrie and LeBron.
Yes. Yeah. Now, okay, so let's say Cat goes to Golden State. I'm fine with that.
Unfortunately, they're kind of on the decline because Clay,
but even then, I would be.
What they mentioned, Clay is not the number 2 guy right now, unfortunately.
No. Well, we saw this happening. Like, anybody that, we know that in this league, they are superhuman. But at the same time, anybody that sits out 2 seasons because of an ACL tear and a meniscus and all that shit, And at, what was it, 2.5 seasons?
2.5 seasons.
At his age with 2 major surgeries? All we were hoping was because he didn't move a lot that he would be good, because we knew it'd take a toll on his defense, but he didn't have a lot of quickness. But at his age, with what they've gone through after that championship run, that doesn't surprise me that he's going backwards, digressing. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You say the Knicks a sleeper. I say Cleveland. Now honestly,
that's a good call.
Honestly, if y'all can swing Donovan Mitchell for RJ Barrett, that might work. Not in a trade, but Donovan Mitchell's not re-signing with Cleveland.
No, the Knicks tried to get Donovan Mitchell before he left for.
No, the Knicks fucked it up.
That's what the Knicks do.
Yeah, the Knicks didn't want to include somebody. They didn't want to include RJ Barrett.
And now they're looking to get rid of him anyway.
Yeah, and that's because they thought they were the only suitors. And then Cleveland swooped in. So I say, you know what? Cleveland is a sleeper. They are a sleeper team. I forget all about that. They are a sleeper team.
The entire East is a sleeper team.
No, I would say
down to 2.
I would say if we talk about it, we know the Celtics, the Bucks, the Heat, the Celtics, the Bucks, the Heat, the Sixers,
the Joel Embiids,
the Cavaliers. So that's 5.
The Raptors will be on the low end.
The Raptors, yeah. The Nets, maybe, depending on what they do.
Well, Ben Simmons is probably not going to do anything. It's going to really be the Mikal Bridges show.
Yeah, maybe the Bulls. Oh, by the way, guess who drafted fucking Mikal Bridges?
Who?
The Sixers. And we traded him on draft night. His mom worked for the Philly organization. And we traded him. It was a dream come true. Oh my God, he got drafted and then we traded him draft night to fucking Zaire Smith to Phoenix.
Yeah,
thank you, Elton Brand, Brian Colangelo, whoever the fuck you are.
I think that's Colangelo.
Whoever the fuck it was. Fuck both of them. So, yeah, I don't
think... As a staff, as a label, and a motherfucking crew.
So I think Celtics, Bucks, Heat, those are really the only 3 teams. And the Heat, I'm saying Celtics or Bucks. I'm even excluding the Heat.
The East is a 2-team race.
Yeah. Now in the West.
Okay, I was listening to First Take, and Jay Williams said that behind the Nuggets, there was one team really championship contender. And I was like, how the hell are you going to say it's this team?
Who was
the Sacramento Kings.
I love the Kings. I love me some Kings.
They're a great team, but I don't think they're up there just yet.
No. Because this is the problem with Jay Williams. I like Jay Williams, but some of the shit he says makes no fucking sense. I do agree with his take, or he's seen more in one game with Dame and Giannis than he had in 7 years with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I agree with that. But I don't understand how you say that when you have the Suns. I don't get that.
I personally, I'm not high on the Suns train.
Okay.
I'll give you a second to process that. Yeah. I'm not really high on them, unfortunately. Like, they're still a great team, but they've folded in the playoffs way too often, and Kevin Durant seems to always be getting hurt now. And so, you're relying on him, and it's really gonna have to come down to the role players for that at this point.
I think I agree with you. They have folded in the playoffs. I agree with you on that. What I really honestly think I think the Usyk, the fucking center trade that they got from Portland, I think that was a great pickup.
Yeah, the Nurkic.
Yeah, I think that was a great pickup. Yeah, but I do agree. Kevin Durant's going to get hurt. But I just think there's too much firepower when all of them get together. And you don't have the basket cases that you had in the Nets. I think that's the difference. You actually have fucking real, Devin Booker's a fucking baller. He's got some
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, Bradley, you have some guys that want to win. You don't have fucking Kyrie Irving not taking vaccinations and shit. You don't have that basket case, that Steve, you don't have all that shit. I don't know, but I'm banking on Ben Simmons. I can't trust Ben Simmons ever.
Is he even playing?
Yeah, he's actually looking really good in preseason. He looked really good in preseason. Mauricio, let's talk about the Aces parade. What are your thoughts?
Just real quick though, it is running late. I gotta get going. I gotta get my day started.
Tell her we said hi. Tell her sorry.
Will do. All
right.
Talk to you guys later.
But yeah, later. It was a good time. You could tell they were definitely into the Ace of Spades by the time that they pulled up to Toshiba Plaza. Since it's not that long of a bus ride, I'm sure they were pre-gaming it prior to hopping on the big bus tour double decker. But it was a good turnout. The whole plaza was full, even going back towards like the park beer house area. They just kind of kept the bottom of the escalator area clean. We had 11 actually show up, so shit, we were fucking crammed. But no, it was about 8,000 people made their way out there. Like the Aces said, they felt like they have the WNBA's #1 fans, which kind of goes to Eric's point. Some of these other markets, I guess, aren't as supported as what the Aces turn out at Michelob Ultra. So next season, I'm sure it'll even be more. Going for the 3-peat. But yeah, they were out there talking their shit. Sid had a nice little rant about her comments post. I think that's the one video that was able to make it through on the Discord. So, whatchamacallit, if you want to tee that up,
yeah, it's
Kelsey, you get the audio.
Kelsey Plum.
Oh, that's a Kelsey one. Yeah, I got out there kind of late, so my angle wasn't the best, but it wasn't too bad.
We're just gonna keep coming back, and everyone hates it. Let's go, baby.
But
Becky Hammond,
her personality than her voice. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, yeah. They, definitely, they show out as a team. They seems like a good little chemistry that they have going on and off the court. What's her name? Kristen Bell was out there in her cowboy boots.
I love Kristen Bell.
Yeah, some of them just had those short and sweet speeches. Chelsea Gray was out there in her walking boot and little scooter, but she kind of ditched the scooter and was dancing around. Even in the speech, she was like, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing half of this, but the alcohol probably messed with the pain." Becky Hammond called Asia the goat of goats. She went up there and said, "I'm an old ass bitch, so I played with a lot of legendary players, a lot of goats, but this right here is gonna be the goat of all goats." So it was a good time. Fortunately, I had to leave before 2 Chainz came on. He was running a little behind. I think they actually finished early because they probably scheduled time for however long their speeches were going to be, but some of them didn't say much. The fireworks weren't supposed to go off until 7. Those went off like at 6:40, so they were trying to fill time. And I'm sure with traffic, it wasn't easy for him to get over. They should have just choppered him in.
That's why I didn't go.
But it was a good time though.
Yeah, then once they closed down the roads, I literally looked at the traffic and it was like, no. By the time I would have got there, it'd have been damn near 6:15, 6:20.
Hopefully we get a couple more parades here in the next few years with the runs that the Aces and the Knights have been on.
No Raider parades?
Well, maybe, never know.
So overall, from what I saw, it was amazing. I know they were drunk as fuck. They were talking shit. Asia Wilson's shirt had all the voters, the MVP votes. So it had so how many she got for 4th place votes and 3rd place votes. Yeah, her shirt had that. The back of her shirt said 1st place votes, 2nd place votes, 3rd place votes, 4th place votes. I know Kristen Bell was drunk. I know Kelsey Plum was looking like Batman. She was kind of drunk. She was dancing around. So yeah, it seemed like it was a good parade.
She had a stogie out. They had they had George's baby. They were passing him around. I think everybody took a turn carrying him. At one point, I think the cigar was kind of around him. I'm all like, I don't know if they should have a baby around the stogie, but hey, I guess
Becky Hammond
at that
was
point.
toasted too. They was all talking shit.
At one point, she pulled up people from the crowd, started doing WNBA trivia, was giving people $20 for each right answer. Right? Yeah, there was one guy. There was one guy that was from like Desert Radiology that didn't want to take the money, ended up giving it away to somebody. I'm all like, shoot, you can throw it to me. I'll take the 20. That's a gas money right now.
All right, last thing we're gonna talk about before we get off is the Tyson versus Francis. Yeah, his last name.
Ngannou.
That they had a fight tonight. They having a fight tonight. They boxing fight tonight. Francis has been trained by Mike Tyson. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's still going to come down to Ngannou. You know, he's going to have a puncher's chance, but is Tyson going to leave himself vulnerable? He might have learned his lesson from the first Deontay Wilder fight of leaving his chin out there. I don't know how many Undertaker moves he's got in him to rise up from the dead, so I don't think he wants to go down that road. He'll probably just, keep him at bay with that long ass reach, jab his face off, and tire him out, and then move in for the kill. I guess when he feels, Francis is done. So maybe Francis may, get a few shots in and give a good show, but I think in the end, Tyson probably outclasses him.
Jeremy, your thoughts?
I think Fury's gonna win. Ngannou's gonna knock him down. He's gonna pull another Undertaker. He's gonna stay down till about 7 and then get back up. I don't know. I'm not real excited about it. Whatever. The Fury family's getting into fucking celebrity boxing.
Fucking Fury family. I hate their fucking dad.
Dad's a fucking tool.
Oh my god. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna let you know. This ain't gonna be a fight. This is not gonna be a fight. This is not gonna be a match. I will be surprised if Francis lands 4 punches on Tyson Fury. This is not. We've seen MMA fighters fight in boxing multiple times. Granted, it's not the same, but we've seen them fight against Jake Paul with Tyron Woodley. We've seen Anderson Silva fight. We've seen Tito Ortiz fight in boxing. You've seen a lot of these fighters, especially as they get older, cross over to boxing. I think there is no fucking way in hell that Francis has a puncher's chance. I don't. I know everybody says he hits so hard, but I don't know if he hits harder than Deontay Wilder. I don't know. I don't know based off of angles, footwork, strategy, all of that shit. I have no clue. Fighting MMA is completely different from fighting boxing. You can have all the power you want in MMA and can be knocking motherfuckers over, but their stances are completely different. They still have to worry about kicks. They still have to worry about all this stuff. I don't think, and with the footwork that he has, Francis has never seen anything like this. Maybe because Francis can hit hard, everybody's like, oh, he has a puncher's chance. But I don't. Angles, footwork. We saw it with Conor and Floyd. And Floyd didn't even prepare for the fight. Tyson's actually been preparing for this fight. So in this scenario, I think it's a real quick fight. I don't think he lasts long. I think maybe by the 3rd or 4th round, if Tyson takes this fight serious, and it is not taking it like an exhibition fight because he has to fight Usyk next. So Tyson can't joke around with this guy. He's already signed the contract to fight Usyk. So he can't joke around with this guy. He can't have a habit of getting hurt. So in this scenario, if Tyson goes out there and wants to prove and show something to Usyk in the world because he's about to fight a championship fight, round 3 or 4, it's over with. It's not even close. I think he sits up there for the first couple rounds, jabs him. Francis does not understand the angles in the boxing. His footwork is not going to be good. Francis is an extremely slow fighter that throws very wild punches. And when Francis comes up to wind up for those punches, I think he gets jabbed. I've been watching some of his training, and he does not look bad, but he still looks stiff and stationary. So I think it's going to be an ass whooping by Tyson Fury, and I think by the 4th round, the fight's called. But I do not think he knocks him down. And again, the problem that we have is if this was Retire Tyson Fury? Yes. If this was 40-year-old Tyson Fury? Yes. If this was non-heavyweight champion Tyson Fury? Yes. But Tyson Fury is scheduled to fight for the undisputed championship with Usyk after this fight. No way he plays around. Over quickly. Anybody got anything else they want to talk about before we hop off today?
Nice lost their first game yesterday in overtime. Unfortunately, the 7-game win streak came to an end, but still a record for defending Stanley Cup champions to start the season.
Isn't there
So
another team
hopefully,
that's undefeated?
the Boston had lost prior to that, also in
Okay.
overtime. They were 6-0 in one overtime loss now. So Vegas was the last one until last night.
Nice.
Chi- Yeah, Chicago, they have a nice little number one pick that's supposed to be generational talent. Seems 2 of his 3 goals have come against us, so for some reason he got pretty hyped playing against the Stanley Cup champions. They were able to edge us out. They didn't play their best game, but tonight they have a chance to bounce back against the Kings, and then they're back at home on Sunday against Montreal.
Nice. Nice. Jeremy, anything you want to talk about before we get off? All right. Well, Jeremy, whenever you're ready, you can take us out.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.